So let's dive right into the architectural and engineering marvels of the Colosseum. This massive structure is not only the largest amphitheater ever built, but also a testament to the innovative techniques and materials used by the Romans in their constructions. One of the key innovations that made the construction of the Colosseum possible was the use of concrete. The Romans were experts in making concrete, which allowed them to create strong and durable structures. They used a mix of volcanic ash, lime, and water, which formed a mortar that could be poured into wooden molds to create walls, arches, and other architectural elements. Now let's talk about the vaults and arches. These are two critical elements that contributed to the Colosseum's impressive design and massive scale. The Romans were masters of the arch, which allowed them to build larger and taller structures than ever before. The arches in the Colosseum serve not only as an aesthetic feature, but also as a functional one, distributing the weight of the massive structure evenly and providing support. Vaults, on the other hand, are essentially a series of arches that form a ceiling or roof. In the Colosseum, vaults were used to create the corridors and passageways that allowed spectators to move easily throughout the building. These vaults also provided additional structural support to the massive structure. The Colosseum's design was truly innovative, allowing it to accommodate around 50,000 spectators. Its elliptical shape provided optimal visibility from all seating areas, and its complex system of underground tunnels, lifts, and ramps allowed for the seamless transport of gladiators, animals, and stage props. In summary, the architectural and engineering marvels of the Colosseum, such as the innovative use of concrete vaults and arches, played a crucial role in its massive scale and impressive design. These innovations allowed the Romans to construct a symbol of their empire's grandeur that still captivates us today. Now that we've explored the architectural marvels of the Colosseum, let's delve into the various types of spectacles and events that were held within its walls. These events not only entertained the masses, but also showcased Rome's military prowess and wealth. First up, gladiator battles. These were perhaps the most famous and popular events held at the Colosseum. Gladiators were typically slaves, prisoners of war, or condemned criminals who were trained to fight to the death for the amusement of the spectators. These battles were brutal and bloody, but they were also a display of skill, courage, and physical prowess. The gladiators who survived and won their battles became celebrities, adored by the public, and sometimes even earning their freedom. Next, we have the animal hunts, or venaciones. These events involved the hunting and killing of various wild animals, such as lions, bears, and elephants, which were imported from all corners of the Roman Empire. Skilled hunters, known as venatores, or bestiarii, would face off against these exotic beasts in the arena. The animal hunts demonstrated both the power of the Roman Empire, which could bring these animals from faraway lands, and the skill of the hunters who could overcome such fierce creatures. Another fascinating spectacle held at the Colosseum was the naval reenactments, known as namakai. In these events, the arena would be flooded with water, and large-scale naval battles would be staged, complete with ships, sailors, and even mock sea creatures. These reenactments showcased Rome's naval might and its ability to control the seas. In addition to these main events, the Colosseum also hosted other forms of entertainment, such as chariot races, reenactments of famous battles, and even theatrical performances. It was truly a versatile space that catered to the diverse interests of the Roman population. In summary, the Colosseum was the epicenter of entertainment in ancient Rome. The various types of spectacles and events held in its massive arena, including gladiator battles, animal hunts, which showcased Rome's military prowess and wealth, while also providing an exciting and engaging experience. Now that we've discussed the architectural features in the various spectacles held at the Colosseum, let's examine the social and political significance of this iconic structure. The Colosseum served as more than just a venue for entertainment. It was also an important political tool for the Roman emperors. One of the key functions of the Colosseum was to allow the emperor to connect with the public. By attending events and spectacles, the emperor could demonstrate his presence and engage with the citizens of Rome. This public visibility not only reinforced the emperor's status, but also helped to legitimize his rule and strengthen his connection with the people. The Colosseum was also a place where the emperor could distribute largesse or gifts to the public. This was a common practice in ancient Rome, where emperors would provide food, money, or other goods to the people as a way of securing their loyalty and support. By doing this, the emperor could display his wealth and generosity, further reinforcing his status and power. Moreover, the Colosseum played a crucial role in reinforcing Roman values and hierarchies. The events held at the Colosseum, particularly the gladiatorial contests, highlighted the importance of strength, bravery, and martial prowess in Roman society. Additionally, the seating arrangement within the Colosseum was structured according to social class, with the emperor and other high-ranking officials seated closest to the action, while the lower classes were seated further away. This physical representation of social hierarchy served as a constant reminder of the order and structure of Roman society. In summary, the social and political significance of the Colosseum cannot be understated. It served as a venue for the emperor to connect with the public, distribute largesse, and reinforce Roman values and hierarchies. The Colosseum was not only a symbol of the Roman Empire's greatness, but also a powerful tool for maintaining social order and political control. Moving on, let's delve into the construction and history of the Colosseum, starting with its funding and commissioning by the Emperor Vespasian. Vespasian, who ruled from 69 to 79 AD, was the founder of the Flavian dynasty and sought to establish a lasting legacy for his family. As part of his efforts to do so, he ordered the construction of the Colosseum on the site of a former artificial lake that was part of Emperor Nero's infamous Golden House. Construction of the Colosseum began around 70 AD and was funded by the spoils taken from the Jewish temple during the Roman conquest of Jerusalem. This massive project required an estimated 100,000 cubic meters of travertine stone, which was transported from quarries over 20 miles away using a complex system of roads, carts, and rollers. Although Vespasian did not live to see the completion of the Colosseum, his son Titus carried on the project after his father's death. The grand opening of the Colosseum took place under Titus in 80 AD, with a spectacular inaugural event that included 100 days of games, gladiator battles, and other spectacles to entertain the Roman public. Over the centuries, the Colosseum saw its fair share of damage and decline. Earthquakes, fires, and even the occasional flood took their toll on the structure. Additionally, as Rome's political climate shifted, so did the priorities of its leaders. The Colosseum gradually fell out of favor, and by the 6th century, the last recorded gladiatorial games took place. In the centuries that followed, the Colosseum was repurposed for various uses, such as housing, workshops, and even fortress during the medieval period. Stone and materials from the Colosseum were also used in the construction of other buildings, further contributing to its deterioration. In summary, understanding the construction and history of the Colosseum helps us appreciate the efforts of the emperors and architects who brought it to life. From its commissioning by Emperor Vespasian to its grand opening under Titus and its eventual decline and repurposing, the Colosseum's history is a fascinating tale of ambition, power, and the ever-changing fortunes of the Roman Empire. Finally, let's investigate the preservation and restoration efforts surrounding the Colosseum, which has been designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Despite its centuries of decline and damage, the Colosseum remains an important symbol of Rome's historical grandeur and continues to attract millions of tourists every year. Preserving and restoring the Colosseum has been an ongoing effort for many decades. In the 19th century, efforts were made to stabilize the structure and prevent further deterioration. More recently, extensive restoration projects have been undertaken to clean and repair the monument, as well as to improve visitor facilities and access. One such restoration project took place between 2011 and 2016, funded by a private sponsor. This project focused on cleaning the exterior of the Colosseum, repairing damaged stones, and strengthening the overall structure. The result was a revitalized monument that continues to awe visitors with its grandeur and historical significance. The preservation and restoration efforts surrounding the Colosseum also extend to its interior and the surrounding archaeological area. Excavations and research have provided valuable insights into the history and function of the Colosseum, allowing for a better understanding of its role in ancient Roman society. These ongoing efforts to preserve and restore the Colosseum not only protect the monument for future generations, but also ensure that it remains a significant cultural symbol and a popular tourist destination. The Colosseum stands as a testament to the Roman Empire's greatness, its architectural and engineering achievements, and the rich history that continues to captivate us to this day. In conclusion, the preservation and restoration efforts surrounding the Colosseum are crucial in maintaining its status as a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a symbol of Rome's historical grandeur. As a popular tourist destination, the Colosseum reminds us of the remarkable achievements of the Roman Empire and the enduring fascination with its rich history